Welcome in, everybody. Here we are in the last week of the Sports Bar Series. Crazy to think that this year has already gone so quickly. So last time we're going to be here at Crucible Brewing. That being said, if you are in the Seattle area and you're not going to the game, this is an epic showdown of the two top seeds in the NFC. And man, it's going to be electric. If you come down, it's our last collection day for Toys for Tots. If you bring a new unwrapped toy, you get a free second beer. You buy your first one, you get a second one free. There's also a ESB on sale, 20-ounce pour for $6. So definitely come out for that as well. Of course, we got Rob here. Snuck into that first place slot, or tied for it anyway. So it's, working your way to the top here. You might get your name on that trophy. Still a lot of time left, but it's easier to win if you're up top.
Yes. I guess I should thank your mom, actually, right, for making your dad pick Green Bay.
Yeah, for real.
Because that was the only game we had different, and I won it. So, woohoo! Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Brad?
Thank you for putting that out there.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, I at least sort of get the pick, but at the same time, you know, you're not picking Green Bay the rest of the way. They had way too many injuries, but if we go into the ones that I missed, that is not the right week.
Yeah, that was last week.
Oh, there we go.
That was last week when we thought the Falcons were going to get destroyed,
and they get the win. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly what we said they would do. We bet on them.
No, exactly.
They're going to lose. We don't bet on them.
What's happening, Joe?
So, yeah, that was a.
Yeah, so we will definitely get there. That's not where we're starting. We actually do these in order based on time slot, but hang out, Brad. We will absolutely get there.
Yes.
So if we go over the ones that I got wrong from last week. Let's go ahead and pop these up real quick. And started it out on Thursday night, and we had the Bucks. 96% of America had the Bucks, and that did not work out.
I think what the biggest thing for me was we were talking about how Pitts was questionable.
Exactly.
It was questionable with like a hammy.
Yep.
I think it was. And, usually that means they're not playing.
Typically.
And he got on there and played and had probably, and I think even fantasy-wise, the highest scoring ever for a tight end.
Oh, no, yeah. Like, he had a monster day. Like, it was ridiculous.
I didn't think he was even going to play.
Yep.
To be, so, yeah.
The next one I missed was the Patriots-Bills. And my pick looked really good from the first half. Like, they're up 21-0. I'm like, let's go. Yeah. And then they forgot to play football in the second half.
Again, why I say until the Patriots can actually do something.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did beat the Bills the first time.
Yeah, so like week 5 when, it's week 5.
Well, not only that, but Allen also had like a terrible game.
Yeah.
In general. I think he threw like 3 picks or something. Like it was one of those games. The next one was the Washington Commanders and the Giants. This one felt a little bit like a coin flip. Yeah. I thought the Giants were going to have a little better luck because the Commanders were, hurt. But then at the end of the day, the Giants are the Giants. So I guess there's that. I did not see the Saints randomly getting the Panthers. I thought the Panthers defense was good enough to win that game. I was wrong, but
sorry, son.
I thought the Cowboys could have got it done, and but
I was actually a little shocked by that one. To be honest with you, I thought the Cowboys were going to get that done too. I really did.
I mean, they needed it.
Yeah, I really, and especially at home, like I really did not think Minnesota was going to come out firing like that. Like,
not at all.
I didn't think they would have that many points up on the board, dude. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, agreed. They're two bad teams.
So, yeah.
I like that they're already starting.
No, I know. I will say once we get through it, but I do want to ask Joe
So, Daniel.
if how do you do on any of his pick'em on any of his bets?
Oh, his parlays,
right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was using some of our information, and I think our info, especially if you were betting on the Atlanta game, was actually good because we had Atlanta to cover. Even
Oh,
if we
for
didn't
sure.
think Atlanta was
Yeah,
going to
yeah, yeah.
down to cover. So if you would have
Yeah.
took Atlanta, and we had the over,
Mhm.
so I'm interested to see if Joe made any money. If our advice is
I'm going to go with Joe did not make money.
I guess so.
Based on the parlays, missed 2 games. Okay. All right. I mean, if you miss any, that ruins the parlay. But
Yeah.
I mean, at least you were in it, right? At least it wasn't like game 1 and you're like, well, throw this page away. Like, agreed. That's certainly going to be the case. So that being said, if you are watching this is brought to you in part by Bet Us. You can use a QR code on the screen, get up to 125% of the first 3 deposits, 10% bet guarantee, in case you bet like Joe does. So you need some of that money back. But yeah, use a QR code on the screen. You can bet right alongside us right here. And funny enough, because normally we have the game of the week, it's sponsored, and we do, and we got to start it out with the game of the week.
We do.
So Thursday Night Football is randomly the game of the week, which is never the case because it usually is a terrible game. And in this case, we get to kick it off with it. It is brought to you in part by True Fusion Gym. Use a QR code on the screen. You get a free 5-day pass at any of the 3 locations, Bellevue, Ballard, University Village, Pilates Boot Camp, Yoga Bar, and in 2026, they have a Pilates Reformer Studio being built in their Ballard location. So stay tuned for that. My wife is actually helping set that whole program up.
Wow,
so
awesome.
Very cool, very cool. And if you wanted to see some of True Fusion's layout, you can find them on Evening Magazine. My wife was actually teaching a class on Evening Magazine last week. So very cool. So we might as well get into this thing, and we get to kick this thing off with our Seahawks welcoming the Rams into town, both coming in at 11-3. Seattle is only a 1.5 point favorite at home. 42.5 is the over under. So they think defense is going to dominate this game. Have a good one, Rosie. And this is going to be such a well-balanced game. Now, if you remember last time they met, Darnold threw for 4 picks. They only lost by 2. The defense absolutely showed out.
Yeah.
Stafford was held to 150 yards. Like it was wild. This game is going to be an absolute battle. And as you can see on the screen, statistically, they square off very well against each other.
They do. It's interesting though because statistically, you look at those stats, they square off very well. You look at the history, Rams dominate. I think
recent history,
recent history, Rams dominate. I think we've only won 2 of the last 7 or something like that. Like Darnold's only won 1, and he's 1-4. One in his against the Rams.
He has not had good luck against the Rams. That is for sure.
He has not. So it's this is a tough one.
No, I'm with you. It's gonna be a fantastic game. This is probably going to be the best Thursday night game. Now, as soon as I say this, it's going to be like weird blowout or something. But yeah, right. But as I say this, this should be one of the best Thursday night games in years.
No, I agree.
So
I mean, you've got 2 teams literally battling it out for the division. Because
well, it's not even the division. This is the number 1 overall seed.
That's true.
This is for the number 1 seed in the NFC. It's crazy to think that the loser of this game, because they're in the same division, will be the 5th seed at best.
That's true. So, will we be the number 1 if we win this game? Basically, because at the head-to-head tiebreaker, but we would have the conference.
Yes.
Would we have the conference tiebreaker
Yes.
then at this point?
So if we win head to head, we would actually have the record because we would be a 12 win, they'd be an 11 win. So you would, it wouldn't come down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't come down to tiebreakers.
Well, I'm
So-
worried we might with San Francisco coming up. So
Yes. Yeah. So we do have 2 division games on the horizon, which, that's too bad. But which, let's be real. San Fran also right there. I mean, they're only a game back. So, I don't know. This game is going to be electric. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, we're a little biased on this panel. Like you've seen me say on numerous shows, I am an analyst 99% of the time, but there's a 3-hour window when I'm watching this game live that I am a fan.
Super fan. Super
Exactly. Now, I'll go back and watch this game as an analyst, but I'm going to watch it here tonight with a beer in hand. This is the ESB that's only $6. Get down here. Yeah, man, this one's going to be good. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, this is probably the hardest game to pick too. Right? Because
I like that the Niners fan is in here trying to say some dumb stuff.
yeah, I know.
Thanks for tuning in, Steve-O. Do appreciate it, though.
No, but this is a hard game to pick. To be honest with you, part of me
It's tough.
wants.
It's
Part
tough.
of me, I'm going to be a last minute pick to be honest, because part of me right now is I want to hedge my bet with the Rams.
I got you.
Right,
I got you.
like I did
Yeah.
last time. I was going to head my bet with the Rams. Then
Yeah.
I want a homer and be like, it's Seattle, we're home. We can
So-
do it. But I am just so worried about the recent history and the fact too that what concerns me is the Seahawks. I think have had one solid half of football in the last 5 or 6 quarters or something of that nature, right?
So, on offense?
Yeah, on offense. Our offense is so inconsistent.
Well,
in that
so
sense.
here's where this game gets very interesting. So when you're looking at the Rams side, Devontae's out.
Is he for sure?
So he was doubtful all day.
Doubtful. But we also saw that with other players last week. They played.
The way his hamstring popped during last game, if he plays, he's not going to have anything.
So just a decoy that we're going to have to script for.
Probably
That's about it.
because you got to remember this is a short week. They played Sunday. We're playing Thursday. He had a hamstring that was hurt. It popped during the game. He didn't return. You're 4 days later.
Sure.
I don't foresee that being a good sign that he makes it back in this game. And even if he does, hamstring injuries have a tendency to not only hang around, but they make it very hard to get off the line. Your initial jump is difficult
That's
because
true.
it's part of your launch. And so at the same time, on Seattle's side, we're without Cross. And,
And our offensive line is already, Right.
our offensive line is getting hurt at the wrong time. And the one guy that isn't getting hurt is a problem on the offensive line.
He's your favorite player.
Now, don't get me wrong. With Charles Cross out, his backup actually isn't bad. So he has played it really well when he's had to come in. And so I'm not super disappointed in that. I do kind of wish that Bradford would I wish Haynes was going to come in for Bradford today. But Bradford's ready to rock, so I don't see that being a thing. But both of them have injuries in some key spots.
No, I agree. I mean, for our offensive line, we just got to play. I mean, I want to see the same offensive line that showed, not for us, but Indy's offensive line from last week's game, right? That offensive line protected Old Man Rivers like there was no tomorrow.
Sure.
We need that. We need our team to get together and realize offensive line, please, because otherwise, please protect Sam, because at this point, Sam's gonna have to get maybe 2 seconds max. He's gonna have to dump this ball. He's gonna have to
for sure.
quick. He cannot hold on to the ball. He holds on to the ball. Sack
What's up,
time.
Gino?
Sack time all day long. This is gonna be. Really
No,
difficult.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And you're gonna
Quick
need
passes.
Sam to be making good decisions when he's under pressure,
That's true.
and that's something that he's struggled with at times, certainly against the Rams. So basically, we've said a lot of things to say we have no idea who's going to win this game.
No, exactly. Well, I mean, the little things too. And I was going to say for a prop bet would be good because with tight ends normally
Yep.
Kobe, Evan Parkinson out there, right?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
ex-Seattle, so he also understands, our field. He's comfortable playing here, so there's also a little bit of especially if Adams is out, I can see he's going to be probably relied on a little bit more.
Yeah, he's gonna get some work. I mean, Puka is gonna get targets.
Oh yeah,
like I
hope we just double team Puka all day long.
Yeah, I mean, I think where that is a little bit of an issue is our rush defense isn't very good.
Yeah,
and they do run the ball well.
No, I know. I think they've been averaging like 5 yards a carry the last like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I mean,
there's like 7 touchdowns in 5 games.
On the year, they're averaging almost 130 yards. So, I mean, they're doing work on the ground, and we're giving up yards on the ground. So, that's probably my biggest concern. We've shown that we can shut Stafford down, right? And that was actually with a lot of backups, because during that game he only had 150 yards. Love was out, Woolen was out, Witherspoon was out.
True.
We also were without Lawrence and Nwosu. So I mean, like, our defense actually had a lot of backups in for that game. So that's the testament to how deep the defense is.
Yes.
The offense is the real question, because they can never seem to get going in the first half. And the offensive line, although better, still isn't good.
No, it's not.
So
this is a tough one to pick.
I did pick the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So
did you pick that as a homer pick, or do you really think statistically that you
guys? What made me pick this, even though 59% of America has the Rams here, what made me pick this is the Seahawks only lost by 2, and actually could have won had that field goal made it, right?
True.
Throwing 4 picks. True. Like the defense was just unreal. Now, do I think the defense does that again? No. 100% don't think they do that level, duplicate that.
Yes.
But if they keep Stafford to 200 yards, it's still a winnable game, right? And I think they can do that. It's really going to be determined on if they can get the offense moving in the first half, and if they can get it so that he's protected enough he's not making bad decisions. Because if you can get him protection, Darnold's good enough to pick you apart.
Yeah.
If he's under duress, that's where bad decisions happen.
No, I get you, and I can agree with that. I think, primetime game too. So Hawks typically do well on primetime games, but it's gonna be a tough one for us. I figure the Rams are gonna. I mean, like you said, the defense is gonna play good. Not as good as last time. I mean, the Rams are at least gonna put up 21 points.
Yeah, we need to score points.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put up points, and we're gonna have to put up points in the first half. We can't have this whole second half football like we used to do back in the day. Also coming back where it's
in the day, you mean like earlier this year, like last week?
Earlier this year, but I mean, if you remember, also for a very long time though, that was notorious for Seahawks. It was like,
no, you're right.
We were always the second half football team. And I know we've gotten better where we've started scoring more in the first half, but not recent. So we got to put up points in the first half. We can't have this whole getting shut out in the second half or a field goal. First half or a field goal in the first half.
For sure. No, I am absolutely with you there.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great.
And it's here.
And it's here. Well, and that's the other thing, right? Because I give us a little bit of home field.
Yep.
That atmosphere at Lumen Field is gonna be
it's
amazing. Amazing.
And we're gonna have some rain. And we're gonna have some wind.
So they actually had the field covered.
Oh, did they cover it?
Not only covered, but they actually had not only was it tarped, but they had air jets. So the field's going to be dry to start.
Okay.
And so for those of you not in the Seattle area, it's drizzly. It's not raining very hard.
Yeah.
So it would take a little while for the field to get sloppy.
But it is really windy.
It is windy. It is windy. That it's going to make it a little bit harder to throw, which does favor the Rams a little bit.
Yeah.
Because their running game is much better than ours.
Yeah.
So that is a little bit of a concern. It's gusty wind though, so it's just going to be at times. Yep. So we'll see. Okay. Well, obviously we could spend the entire hour
Oh,
on
I know.
the Seahawks,
We
but
might have end with that game.
yeah, I know, right?
That's right.
But so then we move into the second game here, and of course, Brad, if you're still hanging out on here, this is your Eagles at Washington. Eagles are a 7-point favorite at home, 44.5, 98% on the Eagles. This isn't even a question.
No.
Um,
There's nobody on Washington. I mean, they must be playing the Raiders again.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
So, yeah, I think the Eagles are going to win this all day long. I think they're going to cover the spread. I mean, it's a 7-point spread. I think the Eagles are going to probably honestly win this game by double digits.
Yep.
This is probably one game where I would have taken like a 10-point spread, right? Like I would have looked at 10 or 11.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'll still take them Eagles to cover. Very rarely will I do that. This game, I would do that. So yeah, I think also last week was a good get right game for them. Even if it was just the Raiders, it was an opportunity for them to kind of get out, hammer on a team, especially when you blank a team.
Yep.
So I think it was a good get right, kind of like a morale booster after
sure.
their little losing streak. So I think the Eagles are back on.
Well,
back on track. Back on
also
track.
with the amount of injuries Washington has, they've shut Jaden Daniels down for the year.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, like they're not even trying to win games at this point. So, yeah, this is just going to be a slam dunk of a game. The Eagles had the most cupcake schedule to wrap the season up.
Yeah.
So they're going to coast in. Obviously, they're going to win the division. Like it'll be a wrap after tonight or Sunday rather.
They're going to coast in, and on the first game, coast out.
It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible.
I don't think the Eagles win a playoff game. They get there because by default, the rest of their division is trash. But,
well, not only that, but I mean, when you think of who they're going to play, right? So they're going to be realistically probably the 3rd seed, right?
So
they might get the 2nd seed, but they probably the 3rd. And then, so that means they're either playing the loser of the game tonight or the Niners.
yeah, then that's what I mean. They're going to win. If they end up playing us, we'll bounce them because we always beat the Eagles. If they play the Rams, forget it. The Rams will just destroy them, in my opinion. And
I mean, that makes sense, Joe, because you're a Cowboys fan. So, like,
Yeah.
I understand because you need them to lose out and you got to win out to even have sort of a chance.
I don't even want Dallas in the playoffs. They're not good enough to go anywhere. So why would you want to watch? Why would you want to watch a team that you know is going? It's like everybody's going to bet against Dallas, so it's not really going to be a.
I mean, whoever's coming up against the loser of this game or the Niners are probably getting bounced in the first round anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
So,
yeah.
but you know, what do you do? Yeah, I mean, you don't got to go super far into this one because the Commanders aren't trying to win any more games this year. This game is interesting because this one could be the difference of Green Bay not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Green Bay, oddly, is the favored team here. They're a 1-point favorite on the road, 46.5, 65% on the Bears. I am also on the Bears here. Yeah.
I took the Bears. Green Bay's got what? They got a cut. I mean, Micah's out now for the season.
They lost multiple players.
Yeah, I think what was it, Christian or whatever his name is, that one wide receiver.
So
Gone for the season too. Yeah, Christian Watson.
yeah,
Like he's out. He's done. I don't think he's playing today.
no, and we already have so their tight end is out with a concussion, already ruled out. The running back Lloyd hamstring already ruled out. Josh Jacobs with a knee, which means that one's always questionable. And then Watson questionable with the chest. Tough to say. I mean, there's just a lot of injuries there. Not to say that the Bears don't. So Odunze already out.
Yeah, but he's been out for a while. All right. So.
Yeah, but I mean, like some of the games hasn't mattered that much, but this one would have. You know, they have a hard time beating Green Bay. This is in Chicago, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, that does have its own element to it. Green Bay, statistically, is the better team prior to everybody getting injured.
No, exactly. I mean, I think if Green Bay was healthy, I'd pick Green Bay on this one. But I think at this point now, Green Bay's just got too many injuries for me. I went with the Bears as well. I think the Bears are I mean, they're on a run this year that I don't think any Bears fan actually thought they would get. So, I think Bears can solidify their division winning this today, right? And I think at this point, this would pretty much make that.
Because the Lions are still third, right?
Yeah, the Lions only got like 7 wins. So there's no way the Lions, I think, are catching. The Lions are going to be lucky if they even make the last seed in the playoffs. So I think they're
they're on the outside looking in. Exactly. If it were to end today,
I think it's Green Bay and
they're 8 wins, so they have 8 wins. Packers are 9-4-1. So a loss there and a Lions win, all of a sudden this gets interesting. Because that 7th seed is up in the air.
Yeah.
So 5 and 6 are owned by the NFC West. So it's just going to be whoever else sneaks in.
No, exactly. I think the Bears are going to hammer this one home today. I think the Bears are going to take this division. So this is their
if
they're
they
going to rubber stamp it here.
If they win this one, it doesn't quite clinch it because of the Packers tie.
I guess that's true record-wise.
So the tie could be the difference if they were to lose a couple and the Packers win a couple. Like if for whatever reason the Bears win this one, but then they lose the rest and the Packers win the rest, the Packers could actually win because of the tie. So I don't see this happening, but hypothetically it's possible.
So I'm on the Bears. It's definitely.
Yeah,
that means I'm also when it's a plus, it's a +1. So that means if you take the Bears, you're going to get the points.
Well, yeah, because it's the only way you can win, right?
Yeah. So I'd be putting everything on the Bears on this one.
All right, and then we have the Bucks at the Panthers. I've gone back and forth on this one. So the if I remember right, let me double check. Evans is still questionable.
That played last week.
He did, exactly.
So he'll be playing.
I think he is. I've literally clicked either side of this probably 6 times.
I know. I've been going back and forth too. I mean, I was good on the Buccaneers until they lost to Atlanta last week, and I went, oh shoot. And then I was thinking, okay, well, Panthers got it, but then Panthers lost
to the
Saints, and I'm like, okay, 2 decent teams fighting to own their division lost to 2 of the crappiest teams in the league.
Exactly.
Neither one of them showed up. Now who's going to show up between the 2 of them?
The Bucks are favored on the road.
Yeah, this is by 3, so that's kind of an interesting. It's a field goal game.
And I think it is a field goal game.
Yeah.
I think this one, if you were betting this one, I would just keep your money in your pocket.
No, exactly.
This is not a good betting game. Prop bets maybe, but you actually have to wait for the game to see who is even playing.
Yeah.
So this one, I would just keep my money in my pocket. Now, I would imagine if any of the executives from Bet Us were watching this, they would not be excited about that statement. But but this is not the game I'd throw money at.
No, that's true. I'm with you on that one.
As it sits right this second, I have the Bucks.
Yep.
Before kickoff tonight, I might change it again. Again, I've gone back and forth on this thing. The picks do lock at kickoff, so keep that in mind. If you are watching along and you are playing with us, wherever it is, when kickoff happens, that's it. So the next one up, Bills Browns. This is not going to be particularly close. The Bills have kind of started to find their stride again. The Browns are awful.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Bobby.
Yeah.
If Bobby G is floating in here, he's gonna be like, but wait, and it's like, nah, man, it just is what it is.
The Browns staying, that's how they play.
And Joe, Carolina might. That game's way too hard. But yeah, 99% of America with the Bills here. They're a 10.5-point favorite. That actually feels about right.
Yep.
This seems like it'll be a 2-touchdown game. That being said, you could have the prop bet of Myles Garrett setting the record in this. And
that's true.
That probably happens. He only needs a sack and a half.
Oh yeah, he could probably get that in this game.
That's what I'm saying. Because, if anything does happen to Josh Allen, he does get sacks. And so I would not doubt that you would see Myles Garrett getting the all-time sack record tonight, or at least tying it, because he only needs one sack to tie it.
Yep.
So I think he's sitting at 21 and a half right now, 22 and a half with Strahan's record. So, he's right there, and he's got some weeks to spare.
No, exactly.
So
he's going to break it no matter what. Like
for sure. I hope he breaks it before the 17th game, though.
Yeah. So
Right. So nobody.
had it too, and
Well, no, it's not that. It's so you don't have anybody like, oh, we had an extra game, or you don't have any of the bapping, right?
No, exactly.
So do it during the 16 because nobody can say anything.
No.
Plus, even if people were to talk, that last sack that he said it with, like Brett Favre gifted to him anyway, right? I mean, it's not like it was like when you watch that play, you're like, yeah, he didn't really try that hard to get away from that sack. So,
no, I get you.
So like he's already tied what's probably the legitimate record. But that being said, I think he can at least tie the record going against Josh Allen here. Because although he has to play Superman, the problem with being Superman is sometimes you get caught.
Yep.
So we don't really have to go into injuries because the Bills could have more than they do and still win this game.
Yeah, no, exactly. The only thing I'll be interested to see is, with Shedeur now. I mean, now that he's got the rest of the season to show off, it's interesting to see where he's at. I mean, it's just kind of.
So here's the thing.
Finish out the season watching him.
Here's the thing with Shedeur is Shedeur fans are so polarized. It's either he's the best to ever throw the football, which isn't the case,
No.
or the people that are just like, he's the worst player ever. Also not the case, right? Like he is a average level quarterback and that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. So when you watched him play bad teams, he beat up on bad teams. When you watched him play good teams, the Niners and the Bears, he got messed up, right? Which means you're kind of that middle of the road guy. It's also, he's going into his 5th start. Not everybody's special year one. Peyton Manning was awful year one.
That's true.
So if people could just pump the brakes a little bit on the amount of pressure they have for Shedeur, I mean, because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So do I think he plays particularly well in this game? I think he has a decent game. The Bills don't play good defense. So I think he can have one of those like 200 yards, probably a touchdown and a pick in a loss. That's kind of what I see out of Shedeur for this game.
Yeah.
And Shedeur fans are gonna be like, "You're a hater," and Shedeur haters are gonna be like, "That's too generous." And it's like you guys are all wrong. Like
That's true.
Like I have to do this in a balanced way of I don't believe he's the best. I don't think he's the worst.
Yeah.
Like
Middle of the road.
yeah. So that being said, I don't see how the Bills lose this unless it's just one of those 3-pick days for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So this game was actually harder for me to pick than it should have been.
The Chargers-Cowboys game?
Yeah.
That's the Chargers.
So it's the Chargers. Cowboys are favored at home. They don't play an inspiring brand of defense. No idea if Diggs is going to play. He says he's ready to play. Jerry Jones says he's hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means.
Well, if Jerry says he's hurt, he's not playing.
Well, I mean, he's definitely not playing if Jerry's not trying to play him. But
Yeah, exactly.
at the same time, then they need all the help on their defense they can get if they have one of their stars not playing. Now, don't get me wrong. He's not getting the turnovers that he's gotten in the past.
True.
And he is a little bit of a liability in coverage at times. So, the things that he had going for him was his ability to get turnovers. So when he had the liability moments, you'd be like, oh, okay, well, but he gets turnovers, so we can kind of deal with it. The turnovers haven't been coming. And yeah, we know you got Dallas.
That's
I don't, though.
No.
So
Chargers.
I have the Chargers here. I like their defense better. Yeah, the Cowboys are just a weird.
They win. They win when you think they're not.
They're another
So
one of
they could
those.
be,
They're
like,
another one of those that like I get wrong a lot.
yeah,
To
me,
I mean, they have the best offense.
they do. They do.
The Chargers defense is great though. They have the second ranked total yards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not when it comes to points, they do allow points, but total yardage, they're there. And a lot of those points come off of turnovers.
Yeah.
So, that, the other teams are put in advantageous positions. But yeah, I don't know. This was a little bit tough. I took the Chargers just because the Cowboys are the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, no, I honestly I didn't have a problem picking that one. I immediately went "Boop, Chargers.
So the only reason I had a little bit of an issue is the Chargers have been inconsistent. Herbert is a little banged up, and Dallas can score points. They just can't stop anything.
No,
But the only team that is worse than them is the Bengals.
oh, when it comes to playing defense,
Yeah. So that's not exactly setting the bar high. So,
No, it's not. Yeah. Unfortunately, sorry, Joe, but your Dallas. This will be the nail in the coffin for your season right here. After today.
no. He's realistic. He's like, I got Dallas, but I wouldn't bet on him. I like that my mom's popping in with anybody but the Cowboys. Fair enough.
Yeah, I love
Okay, so we have the Jets at the Saints. I took the Saints here.
I did too.
Oh no! Look at this
I
line.
know it's the line you hate.
It's because it's every time.
This is two crap teams playing a crap game.
So
I'm just giving it to the Saints.
I got the Saints here. The Saints at least look like they're trying to win.
Yeah.
The Jets don't really look like they are. The only guy that seems like he's giving any effort is Breece Hall. Now, I don't know. I think Kamara is still injured. Yeah. Kamara is still questionable with a MCL, so that doesn't say good things. Fields is questionable. Taylor's questionable. I mean,
There's
just
on the Jets.
there's no talent on that team. So yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I got to go Saints here. Plus, Shook actually looks like he wants to win.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Like he's out there trying to prove something. The Saints don't look like they're playing to get a draft pick. The Jets sure seem like they nailed it in.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, there you go, James. Yeah, for today, 2 in a row, right?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
We're hoping for James on that one.
So now we got the Vikings at the Giants. I got the Vikings. They're a 3-point favorite on the road. Had this been 2 weeks ago, I would have taken the Giants. But the way the Giants just absolutely didn't try last week,
Yes.
I just think mentally they're out of it. Obviously, the Vikings are better at just about everything. It's the J.J. McCarthy end of it that makes me worried a little bit. But because the Giants just find ways to lose, even when they're on path to win, they manufacture ways to lose the game. They are the third worst defense in the league. And so even with the fact that the Vikings really don't put up points, they're going to be able to put up enough points.
Yeah. I will say this, Jet fans are probably, knowing I grew up with a lot of Jet fans. A lot of Jet fans are probably really excited this time around because at least the Giants are worse than them this year. And that's very rare.
I don't think they end there.
I was going to say that a Jet fan can look at a Giant fan and say haha, my team's better than yours. That's very rare.
You know what's wild is if you put the Jets and the Giants wins together, they're still one of the worst teams in the league.
I know, right?
It is brutal.
That is brutal.
It is brutal.
Very brutal.
This game is actually a little more interesting than the numbers would indicate. KC is a 3-point favorite on the road against Tennessee. And 37.5, which means there's not going to be a lot of points scored in this. I actually think Tennessee can win this game.
I think so too, because Who is it's Minshew, right?
It's Minshew.
And he's not looking good.
He has been he didn't do great things at the end of that game. Obviously, if you're looking at the numbers, Casey is way better, but you can't look at the numbers because the key playmakers are just not going to be there. So,
the Titans always used to play like a good, decent brand of defense, right?
yeah, they play decent defense. Cam Ward has moments, right? So even though if you look right here, all of the numbers favor KC, but the guys that make all of these numbers favorable aren't going to play.
No.
So I'll be very curious to see what we see out of KC, but they're not going to be great.
No, exactly. I mean, and plus, if I'm the Chiefs, to be honest with you, if I'm eliminated at this point, I'm probably just throwing out my second stringers anyway out there, see what guys have for next season, because obviously, especially with Mahomes out, Kelsey's going to be gone next year. I don't think Kelsey's going to resign.
No, definitely not.
So, like, Andy Reid's in rebuild mode.
Yep.
Starting next year. I think, to me, I'd be throwing guys out there just to see what they got for next year's team.
No, I'm with you, right? Like, you're just checking depth.
Yeah.
Whereas the Titans are trying to get something going.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know that they need to. I mean, they're in the driver's seat for a top 2 pick, but at the same time, you got a rookie that's trying to like win some games. So I actually took the Titans here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was going back and forth.
It wasn't a popular pick. 74% of America still has Casey.
But it's like one of those things sometimes when you like to try to make a run, you need a differentiator.
Yep.
That could be a great differentiator game, upset of the week kind of game.
Yeah, like it's either going to work out or it's really not, right? And it'll bury me in that 4th or 5th spot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Tennessee can steal a game here. Yeah, exactly. I could see an upset. Not that it's a big upset, right? Like they're only a 3-point favorite. In fact, if we look, what's wild is before the injury, it actually wasn't even a big favorite anyway. They were only 4.5 on the road. That's actually kind of surprising. That means there was not a lot of faith in the Chiefs anyway.
They've just been playing bad football, I think, overall.
Oh, no question. Yeah. Yeah. I can't debate against that at all.
Like, so.
All right. So another just bad game. Oh, no, wait. We get an interesting game first. Not interesting, good, just interesting. Bengals versus Dolphins.
I took the Bengals on this one.
Well, no question, especially now that Tua's benched.
Yeah.
So you got Quinn Ewers getting the start. Now, Ewers isn't going to look as bad as some rookies do. He had a ton of starts in college.
Yeah.
So,
and he gets a start against the Bengals who don't play defense, so he might actually look good.
Literally the worst defense in the league.
I mean, so, like,
yeah.
So it's like, even if he does do well this game, can you still look at it as legit? Like, okay, he looks good, or do you still need one more game after this?
Oh, no.
You kind of make a call because you're like, well, yeah, you look great against the worst the worst defense in the league.
Well, I mean, you got a couple of things going for you, right? So not only are you going against the worst defense in the league in just about every statistical category, but you also have no tape on the kid. Right, he came in for a few minutes in the last game, and that was it. So you have no idea what his tendencies are unless you are looking at some of his college film, but that doesn't really help you out that much. So I don't know. Like this is another one could really go either way.
I can understand it go either way. I just
I got the Bengals here.
Yeah, I mean, Miami's playing decent football coming out. They've been playing
and their defense
better.
has been better.
Yeah, they've been playing a little better, but I just think the Bengals got it. I mean, it's just the Bengals are going to put up like 30 points. Like that's the thing. Like
yeah,
they're going to.
Except how badly they played last week doesn't inspire a lot of confidence because Joe Burrow mentally looks like he's checked out.
He's just looking to get traded right now.
Kind of, right? And so like there's elements that both of these teams, you're just like, man. So if you're watching, this is another game that I absolutely would just not throw money at. Maybe some during game prop bets, but if you were interested in taking the money line or anything like that, I'd kind of stay away from it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the numbers are big enough to want to like entertain it. Like a plus 180.
I'd take the over though on a 47.
I wouldn't.
No, you don't think so?
No, because the Dolphins defense has been playing better as of the last few weeks. They're 16th in points allowed. And that's with them being bad at the beginning of the year, right? So this is a over the year average here. They're 16th. And if you remember, they were like 2-7 to start the year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like they were giving up tons of points to start off. So their defense has really come along. So, and on the other side, Ewers, if he shows anything that he did in college, they're going to put up points against the worst defense just across the board.
Yeah.
So this is a game the Dolphins could potentially win. I still took the Bengals here.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a confident pick.
Well, I'm a little bit more confident than you probably, but yeah, I'm taking the Bengals.
I'm with you. Next one up, another terrible game. This is a bird battle with Atlanta heading to Arizona. And I did too, but
no, exactly. And I'm hoping that because we didn't take it, because we took the Falcons, now watch Arizona win. Because that's how it works for Atlanta, right? But yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking the Falcons.
Yeah, so I took the Falcons. I don't feel good about the pick. I'm glad that Kim isn't tuned in because she'd be like, why are you bagging on my team? But yeah, I just don't see a scenario. Arizona just looks like they've given up. So they do have a lot of injuries. They've been the most injured team all year.
Yeah.
So their worst week, they had 35 people on the injury list. There's 53 on the roster.
True.
Like that's a wild number. That's a wild number. Like usually teams are somewhere between like 11 and 12 and like 20 something, right? Because as soon as you get some guys on IR, you can expand the roster a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a pretty normal number to see. If you're less than 10, that's amazing, right? And if you're over like 22, 23, like you're in bad shape. They've been over 30, 10 weeks. Like it's not like a mystery why they've had struggles this year.
No.
Now, they weren't good when they had everybody either. So, I mean.
No, that's true. Every year they look good on paper, then they play. They're not.
Pretty much. Now, this next game is actually a good one. So we have the Jags headed into the Broncos. Broncos have the standard 3-point home spread, which is not, like that's nothing special. That's what you get for being the home team. 46.5 is the over under. 85% though on the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm on the Broncos. Myself.
Me too. Defense.
Yeah, that's 100%.
That's the difference for me.
Here's where your Trevor Lawrence turns back into a pumpkin with his picks.
That's my guess. The one thing that is really impressive, I guess, with the defense of the Jags is they are the best as far as yardage rushing, which you wouldn't expect. So that's going to be the battle in this game. I'm very interested to see because the offense for the Broncos is okay at running, but this is just going to be a good defense against a good defense is really what this is. So that's where I think this could be the under of 46.
Oh, yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. I think the under, it can be a low-scoring game because it is going to be a good defensive battle.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Broncos are going to pull it. And I think the Broncos are going to pull it by more than 3. So I would take
I'd take the points.
Yeah,
I would take the win and the points.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some Jag fans going on in here. Okay, we got the Dolphins. All right. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with the Broncos. So I mean, obviously, because some of these people are playing along with us, that'll be a good,
Oh yeah.
differential game as well.
I noticed your mom's on her own account. I love it. Your mom does she's an underdog picker. I noticed she picks a lot.
She does. I think some of that is because she missed a couple of weeks and she's trying to make up ground.
Yeah.
So
she's doing the right thing, but it's
working.
To watch, yeah.
It's working. So, and then of course my dad popping in as well.
Yeah. I'm coming for your title, buddy. I'm trying.
I mean, you guys are tied up. If it came down to tiebreakers, they would still have it. But
I'm at that point where it's like, you've won it. Your wife's won it. Your dad's in first place. This is not the Bo family pick'ems.
Hey, I'm
somebody outside the family needs to win, and I'm coming for it.
I mean, y'all got to play better if y'all want to win. It's not like the opportunity hasn't been there.
No, I know.
So, but I'm with you. No, you're coming on strong at the right time. So, because you were kind of lurking there in like 5th, 6th spot, and then you've really kind of turned it up over the last 5-6 weeks, and that this is the time of year you need to get hot. And of course, for me, I'm going the opposite direction. Like I was right there as in 2nd place. I was like hanging out, and then I guess I was like, well, good enough.
Yep. No soup for you.
Not that I'm terrible, right? I'm sitting 4th. Like it's not the end of the world, but it's also not where I want to be. That's right. Keep it in the family. Hey, I mean, if you want to win, you just got to play better. That's it.
That's true.
Although I like that was. Oh no, that was Joe. Okay. But yeah, it's. No, it's a battle. Like
it is.
Our family is mildly competitive, and we are all here to win.
Yes.
All right. So now we have the Steelers at the Lions. This one,
I got the Lions on this.
I got the Lions. The line on it is wild to me.
7.
Yeah. That's surprising. Over under a 52, that feels right. That seems like there should absolutely be a lot of scoring in this game.
Yep.
I do not have the Lions as a 7-point favorite here.
No, I got them by 4.
Yeah.
I think it's 4-point game.
And the line hasn't moved. That's the thing that's crazy. So the line has stayed 7 points. The over has gotten higher over the week.
Yeah.
So people have been betting the over. It opened at 50.5. And now it's at 52. People are still mashing the over. So
52 is high for an over.
It's high.
I can get up to like 50 is usually where I call it. Right?
So I'm with you, except for when you look at what these teams average points was.
True.
They average together almost 55 points. So I would, even at 52, I'd probably still be looking at the over. It's not a confident pick, but neither one of these teams play defense very well.
I mean, well, yeah, to get over 52, you're expecting your team to play defense. We already know that the Lions are hurt, so they don't play defense.
Well, and when you look at the defense of the Steelers, they don't play defense either. So the points that they're giving up, they would be at 48 points if they hit their average. So for somebody to have an extra score in there, it's not hard to imagine.
So do you think this is a DK game then? Because that's the only way they're getting up in that 50 plus is that DK's got to actually put up some points.
Yeah, well, and I think he does because there is some secondary issues with the Lions. They also have just a ton of injuries again on the defense. So I think this is a game that even at 52, you could probably take the over and feel kind of comfortable with it.
Do you think DK prop bets? Because I know you can make them a 2-touchdown game. Do you think it's a 2-touchdown game for him?
I mean, it would need to be.
That's what I mean.
It would need to be. Yeah.
So we're saying DK's putting up 2 TDs himself.
I could see that because you can get behind the Steelers defense. Okay, Mom's taking the Steelers, so that's cool. I'm with Joe here. I got the Lions winning.
Yeah.
This is a must-win game for them. If they lose this game, they're basically done as far as playoffs.
The Lions can't lose at all.
Yeah.
They have to win out.
Basically.
They have to win out, and they got to really hope that Green Bay and Chicago ahead of them really starts a tank.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
At this point, it's some before they're going to get mathematically eliminated at some point.
Well, and that's the thing, is they're getting really close to that because, again, there's only one spot in the NFC that isn't spoken for. So, 2 of the wild card positions are taken by the NFC West. So it's the 7th seed that's up for grabs. Yep. And they're not in the driver's seat of even that. So they have to win some games.
It's a shame.
Well, the Steelers have to win too because the Ravens aren't far behind them.
I'm just saying it's a shame for the Lions. We've been watching the Lions.
Oh, I know.
So dominant, and everybody loved the Lions. Oh, the Lions are so awesome, and you've got a lot of your co-hosts that you work with,
for sure,
and also
for sure,
all these Lion fans out there. And it's like, you were talking about last week. Their coaching leaves, and the team goes back to obscurity.
Yeah,
great offense.
Honestly,
still obscurity.
Honestly, this has more to do with the fact that they have so many injuries again.
They were heavily injured last year.
But the difference is you're heavily injured with new coordinators on both sides, right? So, like, they had their coordinators before that for multiple years, right? So your guys that aren't getting every rep still had multiple years of being in a system. Now you have newer systems, and not only that, you end up with Dan Campbell taking over play calling halfway through the season. Like, these are all things that kind of hurt your ability for depth to show out when it's like, hey, next man up. It's like, you know what I haven't had, though, is reps.
Yeah.
So that's where that negatively affects your team a little bit. I still like the Lions here. I just don't believe in the Steelers team. And it's got to be frustrating as Steeler fans because that is the most expensive defense in the league that isn't very good.
No, I know.
So
overpaid.
This next one, we don't got to spend a lot of time on. Texans about to beat the brakes off the Raiders.
Yeah, and that 14-point spread, I'd almost take too.
I would actually take it. I would actually take that spread.
That is tough.
What's crazy, you're a 14.5-point spread with an over-under of 38. They don't think the Raiders going to put points up.
No, exactly. They don't. Look at that money line.
Right? So if for those of you watching on your phone where it might be a little bit hard to see, the money line for the Texans at 14.5, which is a ridiculous line, is minus 14.29, which means it would take you $1,400 to make 100. I would obviously not touch that. No. I might throw $4 on the Raiders side that they cover 14.5 because at plus 800, like, that's a nice line.
That is.
It's like if you had, $5, $10, $20 that you just didn't care about, you're here at the bar anyway, whatever, and you want to go for a plus 800, I'm with it. Because there's a chance. Well, no, I mean, they just got to get 14. They got to be within 14 because the hook. So as long as they're within 2 scores.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a possibility. I wouldn't throw money on it personally, but if you were going to take one of them, that's the one you take. That being said, they're not going to do any of those things. They are terrible at literally everything possible. They are the worst offense in the league in multiple categories. Their defense is average. Their defense isn't as bad as the numbers look, but they just never leave the field. Yeah. And so, eventually you get burned, right?
I'm sure Max Crosby's kicking himself for signing.
For sure. There are a lot of injuries when it comes to the Texans here, though. Now, some of these guys are all making it back. Mixon's supposed to be back. Ward's supposed to be back. So, some of these guys, we'll see. But
so I see he's not on the injury list. Does Geno start? Or is Geno benched again?
Man, that is a good question. I did not see anything that officially had him ruled out of this game.
No, that's what I mean. He's not even on the list.
Well, no, this is just injuries. So if there was a clean scratch, he wouldn't be here.
I see what you're saying.
So, but that being said, I have not seen a report specifically related to Geno.
Yeah.
No, you're really not betting on the. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
The next game.
I mean, you're a little ahead of time, but yes, I'm with you. But yeah, so I mean, that's really all the further we got to go on that one. So we have the Patriots at the Ravens. The way the Patriots imploded last week, I got the Ravens winning this game.
I got the Ravens too. I think it's. Like I said, Patriots to me have not beaten a winning team in a while.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you throw the Bills out there, okay, the Bills, week 5. We are now in week 16. It's 11 weeks of not beating a real team. You played it, or 10 weeks, because last week you played a real team, the Bills again.
Yep.
And they will. And I think the hangover from that game, I think the fact that the Patriots are pretenders to me, and the Ravens need to win this game and clinch their division, I think the Ravens come out. And
I mean, they have to win this game. And they're hoping the Steelers lose.
Yeah.
Because then they have a tied up record. So
I'm not. Like I said, I'm only betting on the Patriots when they play a weak team. When they play a strong team, I'm betting on the other team. So something shows me different. Which we're getting to the end of the season now at this point, where it's like they're not going to show me anything different.
No, for sure.
We'll see what they're made of in the playoffs at this point.
Yeah, I mean they're going to win. Yeah.
They're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, there's no
That's
question.
When we're going to see what they're made of. If they win a playoff game, then I'll be like, okay, especially next year, the Patriots are.
I mean, plus them making the playoffs is way ahead of schedule. So it's not like I'm mad at what they've done. Now they've played nobody, right? They played all the worst teams in the league. But at the same time, you still have to play who's on your roster.
Exactly.
So.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we have the Monday night game. We got the Niners at the Colts. The Colts are in disarray. The Niners are a 6-point favorite on the road. I like the Niners to win here. I like them to win by at least 7. So 46.5 is the over-under. I would take the money line, and I actually do kind of like the over. There's going to be opportunities for Phillip Rivers to move the ball down the field. He does get his second start because of the injuries that the Niners have. They don't have a good pass rush, and by good, I mean they don't have one. With Bosa and Warner out for the season, they have got one of the worst pass rushes in the league. That's going to give Rivers some time, and that's what he needs. So I still like the Niners to win. I like them to cover 46. I think we will probably see the over.
You think so?
I do. Now the Colts have a great defense.
Yeah, I don't think I don't see the over, to be honest with you, because if the Colts are putting up points, I'm seeing another like 16 to 20 points for the Colts at most. I mean, at most 20. I'm looking on probably anywhere from I'm looking around 16 to 17 is what I think is legit.
Sure.
Which means like you're talking like 29 points by the 49ers to get even 46, and it's 46 and a half. So you're looking at like a 30-point game for the 49ers. I don't think the 49ers will put anywhere near 30 points in them.
Yeah, I think it'll be like a 28-21.
Wow, you think the Colts are going to put up that many?
3 touchdowns? Yeah, I think they could be around there. Maybe like a 28-20. Like I could see it being kind of right in there. Again, just because there's not a pass rush.
Yeah, no, I get you. I would still go myself. I bet on the under, but
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because what I can see is more of a if the Colts can get ahead, even if it's on a low score, it's going to be a lot of ground game and ball control with Jonathan Taylor rushing. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's going to be a lot of time consumption on drives. So I don't think there's going to be enough drives to put up that many points by mid-season.
Entirely possible. Entirely possible.
Like I see first quarter, could be like a 7-minute drive for 3 points for the Colts. Right? And
it is definitely
that's why I'm going on the under, because I don't think there's going to be enough back and forth.
I am with you. And you'll find out early in that game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
it'll be whether or not they're pushing the ball or not. But for the sake of the show, I will take the over initially. That being said, that is probably something I would in-game prop bet.
Yeah.
You know, that's not one I would probably actually do now. That's one I would probably play around with during the game.
I can see that.
All right. And that does get us through the week. We are just about to kick off in an electric game between the two best teams in the NFC. Definitely appreciate you. Words are hard, I guess. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. Helps us bring our content to you. Otherwise, we are going to get out of here. Enjoy the game.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. Let's go.
Let's do this.